What is going on, Adventure Nation? You know what I think they want, Lori?
What do they want?
I think they want more of Mexico. I think they want a little hot springs action. And I think they want to see us doing some of the craziest off-roading that we've done yet.
In the RVs.
And they want more of the motorhome experiment. How is your breakfast overlooking the sands of San Felipe? I'm like that waiter that waits till your mouth is full and then comes and asks a question.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna get cut on like blah, blah, blah. But my breakfast is amazing. Look at this, the view.
All right, our first day here, first morning, I guess, in San Felipe. Got our coffees rolling.
Oh yeah, there's no Starbucks here. This is just a cup.
The sand here on the beach is absolutely amazing. Nice and soft and silky. You can see some of the other campgrounds here right on the beach. Absolutely beautiful. You guys definitely shouldn't come here. We'll probably have to come back next year.
Otherwise we cannot get in.
Yeah, because we won't be able to get in. Because the campground we're in is really small. We'll show you guys that in a little while, but it is a tiny campground and these ones are all packed. It was actually the only one right here on the beach that had space in downtown, or right near downtown San Felipe. So we're gonna check it all out and we'll bring you guys along with us. All right, we are leaving the campground here. What campground are we staying at? Condos, suites, and RV, the Playa Bonita.
Playa Bonita.
And cute little campground. We're gonna run over into downtown San Felipe with the entire gang here and see if we can't get into some trouble. You guys ready?
Ready? We're ready.
Cool. When we rolled into San Felipe, you could tell by the bars and restaurants that at one time it was probably a happening place. With its close proximity to the border, Americans probably flocked here during spring break and partied like rock stars. On the other hand, we acted like total tourists. We are down walking along the little strip downtown area in San Felipe. A bunch of little shops and things like that. Pretty cool if you're looking for little shops and things like that. Hola, buenas tardes.
Buenas tardes.
Let's see it, let's see it. That is awesome. After hanging out downtown, we made it back to the beach to watch the guys in their pickup trucks bringing the boats out of the water.
Does everybody want to buy a used truck?
Ozzy, Lori's cheating on you.
We can have a black and a white.
No,
Yeah.
not gonna happen.
How cute.
Look at his eyes. We're rolling. Playa Bonita Campground. It was a cute little campground. I will say it is a wee bit tight.
Like extremely tight.
If you are over 34 feet, don't do this.
People were very nice. It was clean.
Clean.
It's a little bit run down, I would say. It's like it's not in its prime shape, but nothing in San Felipe seems to be in its prime. Like
No.
Like it has seen better days, we feel.
Yeah. Does have full hookups for $25, and by full hookup I mean 15 amp. It's a regular plug. You've got sewage hookup, which sticks up above the ground a little bit, but it worked. Water pressure was good. I will say the restrooms were not great at all, and the shower rooms. The restrooms, if you go to use the restroom, you're going to want to take your own toilet paper with you. And you will not believe what I saw in there this morning, Lori. I saw a full moon in the restroom this morning.
Oh my goodness.
But it was a cute little place. It's right on the beach, and literally we were more than half of the campground that was staying there. So.
And there's other campgrounds here that has like a little like raised patio. But when we got here, obviously we didn't do reservations, and pretty much they were full.
Yeah, the escapees or escapers or escapades, they were at the Victor's RV Park on the other side of town, so that one was pretty full. So we decided, and we figured we'd probably be busy, so we decided to stay where it's a little bit quieter, a little bit less people. And it was really super quiet.
I mean, again, you're right next to the beach. Come on, for $25 a night.
Yeah.
How can you beat that?
I will say about electrical here in Mexico, you have to be aware of over voltage, not under voltage here. We never plugged into the electrical. We tested it at 135 volts. You do not want to plug into that. So if you come down here, make sure that you're aware of that sort of thing. We've got the solar and we've got our battery system and the inverter, so works fine. We never had to plug in.
You just gotta be aware. There was people plugging there.
Well, there's people that are plugged in there, but that's because they're unaware that it'll do that. So they have a less expensive surge protector or no surge protector. And over the course of a few months, if you were to be plugged in there, not good for your electronics to be that high voltage. So just be aware of that stuff when you come here. But today we're rolling down 5 South, Baja 5 South.
There was Stephanie and the husband.
Oh, cool.
We met some Canadians actually.
Yeah.
British Columbia here.
From Ontario. They were from Ontario.
Oh, Ontario.
Yeah, they were from close to my hometown. So that was kind of cool. They were at the campground. They've been there since November. But heading down 5 South today, I think Puertocitos is our destination. There's some hot springs and stuff, so we'll see what happens.
Let's go to the hot springs.
Okay, Lori, you have a pro tip for fueling up here in Mexico?
Well, the pro tip, this is as a Mexican, always make sure when they start pumping that the pump itself is on zeros. So that's the way they can sometimes rip you off by a few bucks. But it's like ours, it started at 0, and look at it now.
That looks crazy, but that's pesos.
Yeah, so it's not like that much in dollars. But the other thing is like now it's privatized, all the gas stations here. So actually Chevron was able to come here and put gas stations. So that's the one thing we have found out in this area of the country. You'll find Chevrons. So that's pretty cool.
South of San Felipe, the desert was filled with beautiful purple flowers, and then there was this. And trust me, they weren't kidding. And then the road turned for the worst. Sections of the road between San Felipe and Puertocitos were completely wiped out by the Hurricane Rosa in late September of 2018.
I didn't film as we were pulling up here, but this is the front window for the next few days, or at least a couple of days. Low tide right now.
After we got settled into camp, we went up to check out the hot springs. We are here in Puertocitos, Mexico, and we are at the hot springs, and that's what they're known for here. And I guess the hot springs are down in there, and when it's high tide, the water washes in and kills the hot springs. Once the tide goes out, hot springs are revealed. They are revealed right now. Very sulfury smelling.
It is.
Here I am in the hot springs at Puertocito. I'm all by myself. Nobody wanted to come. So I just thought I'd come sit down here by the ocean, contemplating life. Okay, maybe everybody's here, including Kevin. Hey guys!
Hey!
Lori up there, Kevin and Laura. This place is awesome. This pool down here is a little cooler, and as you get closer to the ocean, it gets cooler and cooler. This one here is semi-hot. That is very hot, and that up there is your skin will fall off, and yes, you will scream like a lobster. So, let's go up here and see the super hot one. I'm gonna go put my foot in it and see what happens. There's a lot of steam coming off of here. I don't want to fall in this because this looks really bad. That's ouch. That is hot.
Ow.
Ouch. Yeah. So we'll go back down here to the wussy pools. 106 down here. This up here is 104 and a half. And what do you guys estimate
this is
that?
450 degrees.
Woo! Look at that. That there is the Gulf of California or the Sea of Cortez, depending on who you talk to. Pretty cool. On the other side there is the mainland Mexico.
Actually, no, that's the edge.
That's
Right
the
there.
edge of the earth.
Yep.
I tried to hide.
The next morning, we put the drone up for a bird's eye view of Puertocitos. Some storm damage from Hurricane Rosa were evident here as well. Then we broke down camp and got ready to roll out.
We are rolling out of Puertocitos.
You can see the ocean on the left.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
The roads as you get into these little towns are pretty primitive, but that's kind of the cool part of it.
For what I have read in Baja, that's all of it. Unless you say main roads are paved, but the little roads, sub roads, they're all like this.
Absolutely beautiful though.
People super nice, friendly, helpful. I mean, it has been cool. Well, talking about the campground was dry camping, so no hookups whatsoever. I mean, but the scenery and the fact that you have access to the hot springs, I mean, priceless. It was 350 pesos a night, that equal about 18 American dollars a night, and it was just so quiet, and
There was only
It was
one
so
other
cool.
Class C there besides our 3 rigs, so it was basically our own for the night.
Yeah.
I will say the road that we came through yesterday, it wasn't even a road. Like, we've had people say, yeah, the road beat up their RV. Well, it's not a road. It's under construction. The hurricane came through and basically tore the road out. So it's areas that are graded next to the road that they're using until the road's open. It's pretty rough. but not bad. It's passable.
Yes. Everybody told us, oh, it's not passable. It's not true. It's like, it is passable. Just take your time. That's it.
Yeah, it is going to beat up your rig if you do 50. We did 15. All right, we were just told by a couple of Baja looking trucks that there is a truck stuck up here and that it's impassable. The problem with that is it's 300 miles around the other way. So
How far up?
we're gonna go check it out. They did not say how far up.
Now, the good thing, and Kevin said that we're self-sustainable, so we can wait it out. Nice thing about having solar tanks, bathroom, kitchen, and food.
Dude, are we supposed to go up and around?
I think we can get around this.
Should you
Holy
wait?
shit.
Should you wait?
Okay, this is going to be really interesting here. There is a tractor trailer stuck at the bottom of this hill. It's going to be very narrow. This is going to be close.
Oh, perfect. Perfect.
First we got Kevin and Tom through, and then it was my turn. I will say that no paint was swapped with the truck.
Okay, that was a little tight, a little rough, but not too bad. Lori's down there now checking to see if the gentleman needs food and water. Then we'll be on our way. Well, that was interesting, Lori.
That was the first. We have to do our own stopping traffic. You can go and just all of us helping each other, one to guide the other one.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Again, teamwork makes the dream work.
And then the drive got absolutely spectacular, and just when we thought the worst was over,
So that was the worst we've ever driven on, ever.
Yes.
So Mexico 5 is got some damage from the hurricane, and we are experiencing the work that they're doing on the road right now. So your alternate route is to go down 1. That's probably your best
Well, no, actually,
route right now.
the main route is 1. We're taking the alternate is 1.
Right.
My point being is, like, if you have a large rig, don't come this way. We're having a hell of a time. I mean, it's like we take it as an adventure, but I think if you have a longer rig, totally don't come down this way.
Or if you're a wussy, don't come down this way.
Or longer, like a 40-45 footer in some of those places will be a no.
That's fun though. That was fun. That was crazy. Not for everybody though, definitely.
But if you want an easy in, easy out towards Los Cabos, 1 is the way to go.
Absolutely. Another military checkpoint here. See him up there checking out Kevin and Laura. And then we'll be on our way. All right, we're still on what they say is the unpaved road. This isn't an unpaved road. This is a path.
Yes.
I would say that if someone, Lori just asked me, if someone said, hey, I want to go the same way you guys went, would you say, go ahead? And my answer to that is, I would not recommend this to anybody in a Class A, a Class C, or towing anything. The only thing I would come through here is some kind of Class B that's more off-roady than not. This is pretty rough terrain. Now we're taking our time, and so it's not too bad, but it's because we're taking our time. If you try to make time through here, it's gonna be miserable. It's gonna beat your coach up. We're just kind of, as you can see, rocking and rolling through here, and just right now we're just doing under 10 miles an hour, but it's rough.
But yes, if you're going towards the Los Cabos, the Cabo area, take Highway 1. No problem. Just don't take 5 at all.
And we haven't even seen one yet.
No.
So it'll be interesting.
So we're gonna be happy and cheery once we get to the junction with 1.
Yeah.
Oh my God, look at this.
Definitely this is the worst we've ever, and we've done some boondocking stuff where we've driven out here, but you know that there's like an end game, you know, it's only 2 or 3 or 4 miles. This is 30 miles of this, so it is quite brutal. But
Or 50 kilometers for you, kilometer people.
yes, 50 kilos.
Kilometers.
Kilometers, yes. But yeah, not something I would recommend for most people.
Not at all.
Much worse than the Dempster Highway, and we're only going to do 30, like I said, 30 miles of this. Much worse than the Dempster.
Much worse than the McCarthy Road in Alaska.
Absolutely. So we're just chugging along, and we'll let you know our thoughts when we get off of this thing.
Oh my God, look at this path.
It does have a kilometer marker on there, though.
Yeah. So we know we're in the right track.
And it was at this point where we felt like we were on the old TV show Candid Camera. But we finally made it back out to 1 and back onto tarmac.
Alright, we have made it over to 1. We're heading south towards Guerrero Negro.
Yeah, we made it out of 5.
We made it out of 5 alive. But I'll tell you, this is so narrow. It's a lot more stressful for me on this road than it was doing 10 miles an hour on the gravel. Every time a truck goes by, I just cringe. It is super narrow. As you can see by the white line, it is white line and ditch. That's it. There is not a lot of room for error. So again, a little bit hard on the nerves.
There are many animals along the side of 1, and that's what makes this such a dangerous road to travel at night.
We are almost to Guerrero Negro. Just went through a military checkpoint.
I like how he says it. Guerrero Negro.
How is it supposed to? Guerrero Negro. What is it supposed to be?
Guerrero Negro.
Guerrero Negro.
There you go.
Okay, cool. And they checked Kevin out, went through his bays, and I pulled up and I said, "Good afternoon" in Spanish. And that's all my Spanish. And he said, "I don't know any English." And I'm like, "That's a problema." And he just laughed and said, "Go." That was it. And now they're checking out Tom and Faye. I think it's because I look like Beaver Cleaver. I just look like I'm an innocent dude.
Well, you look very military.
Yeah, right now they're seeing my haircut I got in Yuma, and they're like, "Oh, he's one of us."
Yeah, you got a haircut in Yuma, and that was a very military haircut.
So, yeah, no big deal. They ask you a few questions, go through your coach. That's it.
Okay, I'm gonna take you guys back to the back of the RV. We're in our space for the night. It's this little town outside of Guerrero Negro, and we had a little bit of casualty from today's backroading. Check this out. So this is what your RV looks like after you've been on a back road. Looks like a 7.5 earthquake, maybe an 8.5. This is the best part back here. Yeah, check that out. So the door's off the hinges. It's not off the hinges. Oh, wow. It's actually broken. There's part still on the hinge, but then the other part is broken off and it's down here. So yeah, that's going to require some repairing. It was an amazing day though. Oh my goodness. So San Felipe was a good start to the trip.
It was. I mean, it was our first stop. It's the first kind of like town, like really decent sized town that you can hit from the border. And it was like the beach area was so nice. The sand was so soft. It
So
was
soft,
good.
right? And you can see that in its heyday, it was probably spectacular. But you know, a little bit something missing there now, but still cool little stop. Puertocitos, again,
I think what we have to remember is this whole area has been just devastated by that last big hurricane. So
Yeah.
you see a little bit of that everywhere we've been.
I mean, including the road and including the towns. Yeah, the hurricane, what was a year ago, totally like trashed the area, and they're still recuperating after that.
Yeah, but the hot springs were cool.
The hot springs were amazing. Puertocitos is like a tiny town in the middle of nowhere. It's like, it's really white out there.
Yeah, yeah. And I would say that you only want to stay in San Felipe, drive your car down to Puertocitos, because what you saw in the end there was the drive on Highway 5 down to 1. Unbelievable. It made the Dempster Highway in Alaska look like a super highway.
It was, I'm not sure it was even a road.
No. At some point it was like almost a joke.
Yeah, I'm so glad, like, we have a few friends with 40-footers wanting to come with us, and I'm so glad that they didn't do it, because
Yeah.
as adventurous as we are, that was pretty rough. It's like, now, we have to say that's an alternate route. You don't have to take that to
No.
come down towards the southern Baja area.
I would say start over on the Ensenada, San Diego side and go straight down 1, because whew,
Now we have
was
it as
brutal.
an experience, as an adventure. We will never do it again.
Yeah, put that one in the history books.
Yeah.
But we ended in the little town, I think it was called Villa Jesus Maria.
Yeah.
Cute little town. We just boondocked on the side of the park, and that was it. So this is where we're gonna end this one. If this is your first time here, it'd be awesome if you hung out with us a little bit, got to know us, and that means they have to
Subscribe.
hit that subscribe button, or not, if you're gonna be that way. But we'd love for you to hang out with us, play a little bit. We'll see you again in the next one.
Like the video.
Bye.
Look at the ocean.
Yeah, more of what's to come.
We came for this.
I think I know what these guys want, Lorena.
What do they want?
They want more of Mexico. They want some hot tub action. Oh, it's a hot tub. Damn it.
That's
It's not hot springs. Okay, cool. All right. You know what they think these guys want, Lori? Wow, that was some